Hi, this is Phil from Make Tech Easier and welcome to our review of the No.1 G6 smartwatch. Smartwatches, smart bands, exercise helpers of all other kinds of wrist wearable tech is very hot right now. Most tech manufacturers by this point make at least one smartwatch. There are also various standards to which certain makers adhere, the Apple Watch of course, the Android Watch, and then there are a variety of OEM or original equipment manufacturer watches, most of which seem to use the MTK2502 platform or similar. The G6 is one of these. Now then, the point of a smartwatch is, on some level or other, to be a sensor bundle on your wrist which talks to a phone or a computer to collect and analyse your data. The watches collect steps, heart rate and a handful of other metrics. They are also sometimes a half-decent watch. Sometimes they also act as a remote for your phone and camera. Now, good smartwatches are very expensive, over $100 and sometimes more like $400, but the G6 is very reasonably priced in the range of about $38 to $40. At this price it's easy to assume that the device will be cheap and not very useful, but let's find out. What you get. In the box is the watch, an instruction book and a cable for charging the watch. The build quality of the watch is pretty good. It feels quite heavy and solid in the hand, and the unit supplied to us had a very soft but durable silicone wristband in a two-tone red and black. The watch is available with a range of different bands, both silicone and metal. The screen is a circular colour LCD and there are two control buttons on the right hand side. Before using the unit you need to charge the watch to make sure it has a full charge. When charged, you can press the bottom button on the side to turn the unit on. Press the button a long time and the watch will vibrate when it turns on. G6 in use. Cosmetically, the watch is quite stylish and simple. It's about the same size as a regular watch, which is good because sometimes budget electronic watches are a bit thick and clunky and not very wearable. This is fine. It fits up a sleeve and you don't keep catching it on things all the time because the case is smooth. The case is metal, with the back of the watch being acrylic or glass. We're guessing this is part of the heart rate sensor package. The face of the watch is a touchscreen and swiping left or right shows you screens of 4 icons for the various features, 6 screens in all. All the usual settings like language, find your phone by having it make a noise, dial it for your phone, SMS messaging, Bluetooth, camera remote shutter, notifications, alarm, calculator, stopwatch and calendar. These are all handy things to have on your wrist. You also have the health functions, a pedometer to count your steps, a heart rate monitor, a sleep monitor to check how much you move around, and a sedentary reminder to sound an alarm if you sit still for a period of time, which you can set to different times. The heart rate monitor uses a green LED on the back of the watch pressed against your skin. This allows the heart rate to be sensed through your skin and relayed to the screen. To tell the time on the watch you can either press the bottom button on the side or set flip to wake feature, which makes the watch wake up when you flip your wrist up to read it. A kind of hidden feature is that you can actually add 3 custom faces to the watch in the phone's native VXP app format. If you know how, you can even make your own. We haven't got time to talk about this now, so we'll cover the making and installing of custom faces in a future video. Conclusion. Considering the budget price of this device, this is a pretty decent smartwatch. Okay, its screen is only 240 by 240, the touchscreen can be a little fiddly, especially if you have big hands, and it isn't an all-purpose computer on your wrist like an Apple Watch. However, if you want a decent modern watch with smart connections to your phone and the ability to customize the face, then for the price you literally can't go wrong. Should you buy it? Well, it's obviously not a serious computing tool, more of an entertainment, but it is very entertaining. It's not expensive, so getting it for fun or for kids is not entirely out of the question. The rating for this item is 8 out of 10. Here are the pros. It's inexpensive and yet is good build quality and it tells time perfectly. The phone link feature seems to work quite well and it's an excellent camera trigger and phone dialer. The heart rate and pedometer features work well with the phone app, giving you a good basis to measure your weight loss. It's very stylish, not big or clunky, and looks like a regular watch. You can install up to 3 custom faces using the external software. And now for the cons. Screen resolution is only 240 by 240. The alerts can be quite annoying unless A, you like being interrupted all the time, or B, you go to the trouble to turn them all off. You can only install 3 custom faces, and you can only install the faces using the Android version of the app. The iOS version of the app are not as good. Okay, that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, why not like, subscribe and add your comments below. See you next time.